One of the biggest things that I hear the most is when an adult child says to me, I know my mom or dad needs care, but they don't think they need it. And so, what I want to do today is talk to you a little bit about how you combat that. Many times there's comments made like we can't afford it, or, I don't want some stranger in my house, things like that. So I'm going to give you 7 tips right now on how to combat some of the objections that we hear about, and how you can effectively communicate a little bit better or convince them how to get the care that they really, deep down in your heart they really need, right? So first thing that I always tell people to do is give them the reason isn't you. It's not that you need the care. It's that I need to feel better about it. You're doing this for me, or whoever it is you feel, if they have a spouse, whoever really will benefit from the care the most, other than the person receiving care. Oftentimes that message is a really strong message to send. Second thing is, I always tell people that if you just meet a caregiver, if you just set up an interview with them where they could come in and introduce themselves and really talk about their background, or maybe there's some common bond that is shared between the caregiver and your family, that can be a really strong indicator and a way to realize that they need care. Number 3 would be to start small. Maybe starting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for 3 to 4 hours a week is a better starting point for a lot of people, especially if they've never had a caregiver before. Then it kind of give them, smaller bites, if you will. The next thing that I would suggest is to talk to your doctor. If there's a good relationship with a doctor or a professional, then you can have that person maybe get on your side, especially if their doctor is recommending the care. Have them get on the phone with them, help them with the discussion. Sometimes the next thing would be a financial person. If we could have a financial person saying, yes, you can afford it, maybe setting up a monthly budget for them and having a really good, solid, confident understanding of what they can afford and what they can't afford. Alternatives to care. This sometimes will steer people. Maybe the alternatives to care is their sons or daughters or friends and family all being very much put out, and put out maybe the wrong word, but essentially, everybody has other responsibilities. People work, people have their own family, kids that they're caring for. So if you could find some of these other things that often can, kind of send a signal like, I would love to, but I can't. The other piece would be talking about keeping their dignity, having somebody else come in who's trained to do these things, that are confident in doing some of the care that might be necessary, to have somebody there who can really maintain your dignity and not have your family or friends, have to be put into the situation where they're doing things that maybe they're uncomfortable doing, right? And a lot of times the parent is uncomfortable, somebody else doing that as well. Remember too, this is a built-up opinion. A lot of people feel that they're 10 years younger than they really are. So they're like this big cruise ship that's been chugging along, chug, 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 and they gotta turn this the other direction, and it's not so easy to turn. So really be patient. Try to do some of these strategies, and if you can't do it right away, just keep after it. Keep trying to adjust your strategy in order to get there. Hope these help, and be more than happy to talk to you in living color in real life. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call me. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Good luck.